Welcome to a special edition of Action Video Game Talk. I'm your host, Scott Action Jackson. Thanks for joining me today, or tonight, or whenever you're watching or listening to this episode. On January 14th, Nintendo did a Nintendo Direct streaming video where there was a bunch of games and more or less announcements that were brought out, and there's a huge list of news articles to go through. So I kind of had to cut this down to maybe 2 parts. So yeah, let's go and hop into one of the 2 parts for this Nintendo Direct version of Action Video Game Talk. To kick off its first Nintendo Direct of 2015, Nintendo announced a brand new Fire Emblem game for the 3DS. The title includes a new story, but a familiar battle system and art style. No title was announced, but the game is simply being labeled as the next Fire Emblem game. No release window was revealed, but Nintendo president said that players will make bigger choices along the way. The way this was introduced is a huge way to get the fans of the Fire Emblem games to be on Nintendo's good side, considering the only Fire Emblem is, I think, on the actual 3DS. They didn't say if this one was going to be a standard 3DS one, or if it's going to be something for the new 3DS. In which case it is possible by the time they get around to announcing the full title, because just saying Fire Emblem doesn't really help, but by the time they get around to whatever subtitle they're adding to it, they could announce that it is going to be for the new 3DS and the new 3DS XL, which would make a lot of people happy. And they could also additionally announce that the Amiibos, the Fire Emblem Amiibos that you were able to use for the Smash Brothers, could be used onto it too. But this is what I think would or could happen. One of the surprise announcements during the Nintendo Direct video conference was news that Nintendo would be releasing more Marth Amiibos. The figure people have been paying over $100 for at some point this year. For those of you who forked out the big bucks for this figure, we hope Nintendo at least changes the packaging or alters the figure in some way to make the original release unique. So this announcement right here was kind of made when they were talking about some of the Amiibo figures, but considering that Marth is part of the Fire Emblem franchise, I kind of figured it'd be better to put him after the Fire Emblem article itself. Now, we all know how rare the Marth Amiibo figure was when it came out. It was rare along with the Wii Fit Trainer and the Villager, with the first series of Amiibo figures. So now, Nintendo has officially said that they're going to be starting to release more of these later this year. So that means we could see more of them around November to December, so just in time to get them for like Christmas shopping, I guess. Which, you could see that happening. And it would be nice if they, when they remake them and make them more common, they could do some changes to the way the figure looks. Nintendo has announced a number of new Amiibo figures, including a whole new line. The next wave is due in February, but now we know what to save up for in March and later this spring. The next wave of Super Smash Bros. Amiibos includes Robin, Lucca, Pac-Man, Wario, Ness, and Charizard. A new Super Mario Bros. Line, which functions identical to the first group, includes Mario, Luigi, Peach, Yoshi, Bowser, and Toad. These will launch on March 20th alongside and compatible with Mario Party 10. Mario Party usage will require data storage, so you'll need to wipe your Smash info from the Amiibo in order to use it. You can also tap to unlock the Amiibo as a play piece. Amiibo use also unlocks a special stage related to each character. So there was the next line of Super Smash Bros. Amiibos revealed, being Robin, if I got the name right, Lucina, Pac-Man, Wario, Ness, and Charizard. And then they announced a Super Mario Bros. Line of Amiibos, which you can use for either Smash Brothers or with the Mario Party 10 game when it comes out for the Wii U. Now, unfortunately, for those who do have some of these Super Mario Bros. Figures already, you would have to wipe the info from the Smash Brothers to use it on the Mario Party for some reason. I mean, I kind of find that be confusing. Wouldn't the technology be able to do both? And on the video that they showed for the Mario Party 10 usage with the Amiibos, yes, it did show different levels to play through, or different stage levels to play through on the Mario Party, each Amiibo figure. Yeah, I am happy to see some of the next wave of Super Smash Bros. Amiibos, especially for Pac-Man and Charizard finally. But I'm sure people who are collecting these Amiibos for like Smash Brothers, and now that they're doing this line, Super Mario Brothers line for Mario Party 10, they'll probably be trying to get the newer shaped ones. The Super Mario Brothers line are going to look a little different. You aren't going to have like Mario with a fireball or Luigi leaning. You're just going to have like normal standing figures. No like action poses going on. So I'm sure since they're a little bit different, there's probably going to be some collectors out there getting these. Nintendo announced a new line of Super Mario themed Amiibos that will all work in the upcoming Mario Party 10 game for the Wii U. The Toad figure in this line is also compatible with last year's Wii U game Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. When you tap the Toad figure on the Wii U gamepad, a pixel Toad item will be hidden in a stage. Outside of adding something new to find, we don't know what happens when you hunt this little guy down. The Toad Amiibo functionality goes live on March 20th. So this little reveal about the little Toad Amiibo that's part of the Super Mario Bros. Line is actually compatible with, if I can say it right, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker game. What is actually being able to function on it doesn't seem like that much right now, unless they announce a little bit more closer to this March 20th date. Because right now, all we know is that it's going to have a hidden pixel Toad that you have to hunt down and find. Rumors of a new 3DS release date emerged thanks to images of a promotional poster. During the Nintendo Direct, the company confirmed the date. The posters that appeared only showed the new 3DS XL, leading some to wonder if that meant Nintendo wouldn't be releasing the smaller version here. At least for now, Nintendo isn't releasing the tinier model with the changeable faceplates here. Nintendo will be releasing the new handheld on February 13th. It features near-field communication for Amiibos, along with Super Smash Bros. And the first supported title, faster processing, eye tracking for better 3D, and an analog C-stick. The system will be available in new red and new black colors. It will not include an AC adapter, which is a first for Nintendo in North America. The company has approached new hardware similarity in other territories though. So yes, there was some leaked promotional poster image going around about the new 3DS XL being only released here for North America, which is actually the case now. So here in the United States, North America, we're getting the new 3DS XL, but not the new 3DS, which is a bit strange, but then again, I don't think it really matters that much. I mean, a lot of people were more interested in the XL version of the 3DS anyway, except when they were probably getting it for their little kid or something. February 13th is also the same date that they revealed for Majoras Mask game, but that's for another article. That's something else for another article. Now, they did reveal a few more things about the new 3DS XL. The standard new 3DS XLs are going to come in two colors, new red and new black, which I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, normally we would probably have like maybe a girl color and then a guy color, but I guess this is okay for now. The biggest issue here, well, there's probably a few issues, but the biggest issue here is that it will not include an AC adapter. And that's going to be confusing. I mean, I know there are some stores that actually sell AC adapters for 3DSs and 3DS XLs along with the standard DS systems. And in the announcement for the 3DS XL, the new 3DS XL, they said the same charger that you have for the 3DS XL will work with the new 3DS XL. So I guess Nintendo is hoping that everyone keeps their AC adapter, which might not be the case, because if they're going to trade in the older model, they have to trade in the AC adapter with it. The launch of the new 3DS XL handheld on February 13th features games The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D and Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, as well as hardware additions with art designs of these two titles. The Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate bundle comes with the game pre-installed at launch on February 13th for $229.99, and it's exclusive to GameStop. The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D design and the game itself also come out that day. But this 3DS XL does not come with the title, and is the same price as the regular red and black 3DS XL versions at $199.99. Finally, if you pre-order Codename Steam at the retailer, you get a special Majora's Mask pin when you pick up the title, while supplies last. Now, when news probably first broke about these new 3DS XL bundles, this Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate bundle and the Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D bundle, I'm guessing a lot of people should have, or probably didn't get to their stores to try and reserve this in time. From last I checked, the Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D one was actually sold out. It was sold out at GameStop, and from what I heard, it was probably only up for maybe a half an hour before it was sold out. And aside from that, I did see that online it was going for higher prices. So yeah, this Majora's Mask version is going to be one of those expensive ones and hard to get a hold of, which might also be the case for the Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate bundle, which when I checked that was still available to do the pre-orders and purchases, which I think that one you could only do maybe on the website for now. I think at some point they probably will have it open to do the reserve in store. If you want to get this, I guess, Majora's Mask pin, you have to pre-order this Codename Steam game, which the game itself, from what I've seen and heard, is a bit weird. But I'm sure you people can actually look up Codename Steam and see what it's all about. Yeah, to me it's a bit of a out there type of game. Well, that's it for this episode of Action Video Game Talk. I did try to select what I thought was major news articles from the Nintendo Direct. There was probably some other stuff revealed that you can find. You can probably look for the actual video itself on like YouTube, and maybe even have it on Facebook under like the Nintendo Facebook page. But you can probably see that and see any other additional stuff that was revealed that I didn't think was important enough. So once again, thanks for watching, listening. Later on I will have the separate clips if you want to go check those out down below. Facebook page if you want to go and check that out. So until next time, bye.